What is going on, everybody? Back here again for your episode 208 after review and episode 9 predictions. Here again with my boy Brillo. But before we get this thing started, let me bring you in, right? I got to play your song, man.
Go ahead and cue that up then. Yes, sir.
Lost without you, the big review. Go like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Lost without
Press the goddamn button!
It's the big review. The big review.
Grab your pillow, chill with you.
If you get it. Yes,
You
sir.
back, man.
Man, what you think about the episode, man?
Episode 7, man. I think it was fire. People getting caught up in the whole Tahada timeline thing, but I like the episode and the Ocean's 11, which was the Mecca hit that we called and predicted on the last video. But I thought it was a good episode, man. It was fire. I expected a little more, but I enjoyed the episode thoroughly.
Yep, me too. I was slightly spoiled, but for the most part, I did enjoy it. Only part I hated was your boy Chef. I didn't want him to go.
Yeah, I didn't want him to go either, but I understand why Mecca had to do it. Mecca had to do it. A lot of people are like, why did he kill Chef? He had to do it because Chef was too perceptive, man. Chef was gonna smell Kane was the inside man. He was gonna expose Kane, and Mecca can't kill Kane right now, so he had to kill Chef. Chef was gonna expose him.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's go ahead and hop to this Carrie situation. Do you think she did suicide, or do you think it was Monet?
A part of me want to say that Monet did it, but I know she wouldn't be strong enough to lift her.
Yeah, that's what everybody's saying.
Maybe she walked her up a chair, but who would really walk up a chair and hang themselves just because somebody say, I'm gonna kill you if you don't hang yourself? You're gonna have to fight or put a bullet in their head or something. So I'm thinking this lady actually committed suicide.
Yeah, at first I wanted to say that Monet made it look like suicide. Then I heard everybody with the whole she's not heavy enough to get her up and hang her and all that stuff like that. So that got me thinking. But let's say if she did commit suicide. Well, go ahead.
I think she. I was saying everything don't have to make perfect sense with the show because it is entertainment, but I do think she killed herself. They tried to get us with the crossover, making us think Monet did something, but I think she hung herself.
And if she did commit suicide, I think indirectly Tariq has another body because he started.
Well, she.
I told y'all,
but you're correct. Little ghost. Nah, put it on his tally.
Oh. Yeah, but other than that, what else happened? Oh, yeah, Diana, table scene. Ooh. I think between her and Davis, they're the MVP, man. It's a tie for me.
The best scene, man. She put it like Kane was funny in that scene, too, man. It don't smell good. There ain't no meat in here. He was pressing Diana. So when she came in, I really like that scene. But another scene that I liked was Tariq and Milgram in Lauren's room.
Yeah.
When they had that little back and forth. When he even talked to her, basically put it in her head to take the pen. He was looking like his daddy on that scene, people. You gotta admit. He was
ghost
sounding
vibes.
The mannerism was the same. That was a ghost play.
Yeah. All right, but I guess with that being said, let me get into episode 9, play the trailer, and break it down. But before I get into this, man, y'all hit that like, y'all hit the subscribe. Your boy's trapping out the hotel tonight on Hotspot. Bringing y'all the entertainment, man. Push that goddamn button. All right. Let's go ahead and get into this.
Tate know about you that I don't. He's her next witness.
I'm sorry about Professor Milgram. I didn't think you don't actually think through anything.
I need hard evidence against Tariq St. Patrick, and I need it now.
Can you understand how much is at stake? It's not always about you.
I gave you a gun. Use it.
Get revenge.
He won't rest until he takes everything away from me.
Strap up, we're headed out.
All right.
They know how to make a trailer, man. They know how to make a preview.
All right, so let's bring up this first slide. Got Tate and Tariq, and I guess this is after, they find out about Carrie, so I'm guessing, oh boy, he feels some type of way. He didn't get to hit it, man.
Didn't get a chance to clap, so Tate is heated, man. You better believe that. And he was next in line for those.
Yeah, but
that's the show.
And he's gonna be on the stand, so I don't think he's gonna say anything that would harm Tariq. So
he's gonna press Tariq more for that picture. Tate needs to have a picture in hand before he takes the stand. And I don't think Braden's gonna give it to him. So I don't know. I'm thinking maybe Braden's sister, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Kind of digging Reek a little bit. I'm thinking he reached out to her because Braden's not gonna give up that picture.
Yeah, and I'm guessing that's what they were arguing about in that later clip.
Definitely,
probably.
But I'm thinking Tate, like you said, Tate is not going. What do we really have on Reek? I mean, he know about the Ray Ray murder, but can they really even bring that up? Like, I'm trying to figure out what could he say to hurt Tariq, but I don't think he would anyway. That's
Right.
damn near his godfather right now.
Yeah. All right, so let's go next slide here. Got Tariq. Somebody in the room with a gun. I think it's Mecca.
I think it's Lorenzo.
Either or, they both light skinned.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know. It could be Mecca, but if it's Mecca, that means Mecca knows. He definitely knows who robbed him and he knows who had that ring, which is very plausible because that ring was amazing. And when Davis go to fence that, like Mecca got connections. So he's gonna know where it was fenced. Mm-hmm. A ring like that. If he knows Tariq Lawyer is doing it, I mean, it could very well be Mecca. I said Lorenzo because he found out about that Tariq was clapping Diana. So
that too.
Plus, they haven't talked. So either one of those scenarios, I would love to see. I would love to see Reek and Mecca chop it up and Reek and Lorenzo.
Yeah. All right. Bringing your girl Carrie back. No, she is not alive.
She dead.
I think this is probably a dream sequence. So Tariq seeing more ghosts. So he's seeing Kanan, he's seeing Jabari, now he's seeing Carrie. This man got a whole lot of guilt on his conscience.
Right. This is gonna be. I guarantee you, this is gonna be the first scene when he waking up right before Davis call him and tell him about Tate. You know what I'm saying? So the episode will kick off with that. But it's definitely a dream sequence.
So, do you think Davis is going to feel guilty about Carrie? Since he lit her up on the stand.
Not from what we seen from Davis. Davis going to use that as, she looks guilty now. She looks even more guilty. He committed suicide. Now if they can find a way to tie that cop to her, she was a suspect. She looked even more guilty for committing suicide. I don't think David's gonna feel bad at all. Mm-hmm. We haven't really seen him care about nothing but his brother and winning the case, getting money.
Yep. All right. Well, shoot, you got like 2 episodes left. Are we gonna get anywhere with that as far as his brother, or they just gonna go into season 3 or what?
I think it's gonna have to go to season 3. I don't see how they could. It's not.
Yeah, because they already putting too much in anyway.
It's too much to wrap up. Yeah, they can't touch on that. Now they might could touch on it a little bit, maybe in episode 10, maybe at least we find out what's his end game, the sacks. That's all they really had to do.
All right. Next slide here. Your girl Jenny and saying she needs some evidence. I think she's talking to sex because last episode he was catching feelings. So I think in exchange for her love or something like that, she needs some evidence. What you think? She's trying to use your boy or what? That's what I think she's talking to.
Talking to either Tate brother or Sax. One of the
who we have not seen. Where is Tate brother?
But I mean, there's no evidence on him. There's nothing they could pull up. I'm trying to think. We watch Enough Power. Like, what could they possibly bring up besides like? I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what Dirty has on his jacket. Man. Like,
all right. Let's move on to the next clip. Now, this one is interesting. Monet look like she in trouble.
It's the scene that we've been waiting to see what happens. The shootout scene at the park. I think it's either that Evelyn chick.
Yeah, I think that's
Lorenzo.
it. Next clip right here. I think this goons or something like that.
Yeah, this that Evelyn chick, man. Because she didn't say tell Lorenzo to be happy. I mean, to be safe. Or it could be Lorenzo. I don't think Lorenzo would try to kill. You think he'd try to kill Monet?
No, because I'm looking. Let's go to this clip right here then, right? Since we already on Lorenzo. So he's talking to, I guess this is probably Drew, maybe?
Yeah, he said, let's get revenge. So that's what.
Yeah, he said something about revenge. So at this point, Evelyn people probably already hit, and he looking to strike back.
Yep. That's what I'm thinking. It's probably not Mecca. I mean, not him shooting at Zeke and them. Then who was shooting at Mecca? Maybe they thought it was
Mecca. Might be saving the day. I don't know.
Right. Or they could have been shooting at Monet.
Yeah.
He might not have had nothing to do with it.
They might be in the same place at the same time.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Wrong place, wrong time.
Probably already stalking after that last episode. And let's see. You got your boy Kanan. Look like you're talking to Braden. So, I don't know. Braden about to get into some action. What you think?
Yeah, he said, I gave you a gun. Use it. I think he might be. Could he be talking about Lil Ghost? Kane hates him. Plus, Braden, he already getting pressed about the picture. Maybe Reek gets it, exposed the family, and he like, I don't know who. Why else would Braden need a gun? Like, he don't need the money.
Right.
He don't need to hit a lick. He don't need to protect himself from nobody. Kane might be trying to talk him into killing Tariq, which won't happen, but that's interesting. What you think about that?
Yeah, probably the same thing. Either that or hitting another lick or something.
Yeah.
And then final clip I got here. Look like somebody done been through the house. Think maybe Evelyn's guys or.
Yeah. His dad, that was at the Renzo, he threw a tantrum or whatever, tore up the house.
Oh yeah, probably.
People probably got put. That might be because of the situation, man. They just dropped a lot on his plate. He fresh out of jail. It's like his world is turned upside down by Monet, man. And yeah, that's crazy. I think that's just him letting out that frustration, going crazy in the house, tearing some shit up.
And that man was silent as hell when he found out that news. He said, "I think you should go," and that was it.
That was a good line too. Like I expected him to do more, like get physical, but he played it. He played it like a G.
Oh, yeah, it's about to get physical.
She'd have stayed there longer though. He would have hopped on her. That's why he told her, "Yeah, I think you should go."
Yeah, but that's all I got for episode 9. So hopefully they turn it up. They only got 2 more episodes.
2 more episodes. Let me say this real quick before we get up out of here. people. Let's try to enjoy the show, man. I know a lot of people want everything to connect and fit like a puzzle, and that that would be great. And just call them out on the goofiness, and let's just try to enjoy it for what it is, man. You know, that's just that's where I'm at. It's entertaining, man. I want to escape reality when I watch these shows.
Right.
Man, I'm from Detroit. Seen people locked up, shootouts. I've been around that type of stuff all my life, man. You know, I don't want it to be too much like real life because real life not entertaining. Let's get it. I mean, when you talking about the drug, that's not entertaining. That's dangerous. So that's all I wanted to say, man.
So the only thing I would nitpick in this episode is the goddamn birth certificate. Old girl just called the people up. It just got the information like that. So that's the only thing I found like, okay, not in real life.
Call them out, but don't fixate on it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some of us in this YouTube lane, I'm like, man, like, okay, it's goofy. Definitely call them out. Like, how you gonna have a first grader that's really a fourth grader? Like, he don't know his age. Like, we all see that. Like, but I mean, I just enjoy it, man. It's a show.
Oh yeah.
But you can't call a hospital and just get a birth certificate willy-nilly, like. And then she went down there and got it and slammed it on the table like Big Joker. Like,
So one last question. Do you feel like this episode was sort of overhyped by Courtney? Because she's saying there was going to be a big death. Everybody really wasn't expecting Carrie because that was the obvious answer. They was expecting maybe somebody like out of the Tejada family or something like that. So do you feel like it was overhyped as far as the big death?
Get good promotion, definitely oversold it, underdelivered, but we can't complain because it still was a good episode. But she definitely overhyped it. I mean, I thought Drew was about to get it when he fumbled the little guap hit. I was a lot of people didn't like that. They like he should have just shot guap in the head. But when they was fighting for that 30 seconds, I'm like, oh man, my man Drew about to get clapped by guap.
Oh yeah,
all people
choked him out, man. I thought he went out the right way.
I like that scene, but yeah, definitely a little overhyped. I mean, we're expecting a major death. Carrie, she's a main character, but nobody care about Carrie for real.
Yep, she dead, man.
She dead.
I know you've been waiting for this.
Oh yeah, I said I was gonna celebrate when she died. I thought she was gonna get off. They got me.
Yeah, I actually thought she was gonna go to what's that Influence with Tate,
Book
man.
5.
I definitely thought that was in the works.
They said, nah, we get you up out of here.
Yo, done data.
Well, man, that's all I got, man. But as always, make sure to subscribe to both our channels, me at the JH Review and Brillo at the Big Review. So that's it for me. We'll see y'all next time, man.
Peace, man. Go ahead and lock in on both channels. You know the vibes.